You have one job. You possess money and you give the laundry machine the money. Hey y'all, it's Megan. If you are returning to my channel, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome aboard. Today is the anniversary of me starting my college program in 2012. I started on February 6th. So I wanted to give you another little story about when I was working there. I am almost certain that things are different now than they were in 2012, but on the off chance that they have not progressed, it could also be a cautionary tale, I guess. But I'm talking about doing laundry at the Disney College Program housing. I was at Vista Way, and I was in one of the buildings that overlooks the pool, like at the very front of the complex. I could look out my window and see the bus stop. So like I was in one of those front buildings there, and our laundry at Vista was just like kind of outside in the breezeway on the bottom floor of the apartment complex. So, you know, exterior stairs, and if you're not familiar with Disney College Program housing, it's like open air breezeways and stuff, exterior stairs to get to the various floors, and then on the bottom floor, that was where the laundry was. So there was a row of washers and dryers down there, which is kind of weird now that I'm thinking about it. I was just like outside doing my laundry in front of God and everybody, just like, hey guys, hey, here's my bras and underwear, whatever. And I think every building had washers and dryers. They needed to if they didn't, because a lot of times they were full. So you would go down there to do your laundry, and the way that you would do your laundry is you had to pay, much like when you're in a college dorm, you had to pay for each load. I don't remember what the cost was. I wouldn't even begin to guess. You had to have a way to pay, right? That's how this works. And this was back in the olden days, where you didn't just have like a QR code or something that you could scan on your phone. You didn't just have money loaded onto your phone. I had just gotten a smartphone. I am elderly. You had to have a little like gift card kind of thing that you would load money onto. You had to go to a kiosk at the main office. They had them in a couple of different spots, but the one that I went to was at the main office. And you would buy the card, and then you would load money onto it. That's where our story begins. I had a roommate that was finishing up a program when I first moved in. So she was there for like a week, and then she left. When she left, she had one of the laundry cards, and she was like, hey, I'm not gonna take this card with me. It's already here, so like you can have it. And I was like, great, that sounds good, because you had to buy the card initially. So I was like, man, I'm saving me a couple of dollars. It's probably like, I don't know, between $2 and $5, I don't remember. But I was like, yeah, I'm a college student. I'm not trying to spend extra money when this card already exists. So yay, this is great. It's not like they're registered to anyone. It's just a card. So I take the card, I go to the little kiosk thing, it's just like an ATM, put the card in, and it's like card error. And I was like, oh, that's weird. So it spits it back out, and I'm like, hang on, I've learned from the Jungle Cruise. Let me rub this magnetic strip on my pants. All right, now let's try it again. Put the card back in, and this time it reads it. Perfect. And it's like, how much would you like to add? And I said, you know what, let's just go ahead and put $20 on there. Got my $20 bill, put it in, and it was like, okay, you have $22 or whatever loaded on here, because she still had a little bit of extra money on the card. So I'm like, yay, I'm ready to go. I have $20. I can do 2 loads of laundry or whatever. So I take my card, go back to my building, get my clothes, bring them downstairs. I was on the 3rd floor. So room 2712, I believe, was my apartment. So I grabbed my big laundry bag. It had wheels and it was bright pink. And I carry it down the stairs. And I'm just a girl, so I wait until like the last possible second to wash laundry, because this is who I am. I'm better about it now, sort of, but I also have a husband who can help. Big old laundry basket full, and carry it down 3 flights of stairs, go open up a washer that's finally available, throw all my stuff in, close it, go to turn on the thing, and the card doesn't work. Put in the card and it's not reading it. And I'm like, what do you mean you're not reading it? Like, you have one job. You possess money and you give the laundry machine the money. Where is the problem here? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I tried 2 or 3 times. Now I have to unload my laundry from the thing, put it into the basket, carry it back up the stairs, because it's not, I mean, it's out. Not that I think anyone's gonna come by and steal my drawers, but like, I'm not gonna just leave my dirty laundry like sitting in the middle of the floor for everyone to walk by. I take the card and I go to the front office and I'm like, hey, can somebody help me with the laundry machine? And they're like, yeah, sure, what's the problem? They come over and they look at the thing and they're like, yeah, this card is corrupted. And I'm like, but you see, like 45 minutes ago it wasn't. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I just loaded this thing with $20. And they're like, oh, well, I'm sorry, there's something wrong with the card and it's not gonna work. And I'm like, okay, what can I get, like a new one? Because I just put money on this. Like, I just put $20 on here. And they're like, well, this is actually an outside company. Like, we don't control it. So we can't do anything about it. Like, we can't do refunds. We can't do any kind of actual help, basically, is what it amounted to. And I understand, like, when you have contracted companies for certain things, like, you are not authorized to do business for that company. So I understand. But so they said that I had to call the company and talk to them. So here I am, I'm 19 years old, terrible social anxiety, hate making phone calls because I'm a millennial and I have now learned to text. And so I'm like, I don't want to talk on the phone. I used to have to write out scripts if I had to make a phone call to anyone. When I was younger, I had to write out a script because I would panic. And I still kind of am like that, but that's beside the point. I go back to my room, I lock myself in my room. I might have even gone in the closet because I feel like I can't talk in front of other humans. So I get on the phone and I call this company and I'm like, hi, I explain the whole thing probably in my public speaking / phone call voice, which sounds very similar to Snow White. I don't know why when this is my normal voice. This is just like what I sound like when I'm talking. But then when I order food, talk to children, or am on the phone, all of a sudden I talk like this. And I don't know why I do that. It's super annoying. Called them, explained the situation. They basically said, sucks to suck. And I lost my $20. That's the whole story compressed into one sentence. I loaded money onto the card that I should have, and you remember when I put it in and it was like, can't read card? Should have just taken it at that point and been like, you know what? Gonna pay the $5 and buy a new card. Just gonna do it. Just absorb the risk on this one. But I didn't. I tried to force it, and obviously there was something had gotten on the card to deactivate it in some way. It worked just long enough for me to give them $20, and then no longer. Because there was no one on site, they weren't going to like send someone out to like verify that there was in fact money on the card. They weren't going to just send me money because, I could have been lying. I understand. But I was just starting my college program, making $7.67 an hour. And now I'm out $20 and I still have to do my laundry, which is my least favorite task. Cautionary tale. If you ever have a card that says that it won't load something or that it's not detected, get rid of that card. Just don't bother trying to reload that card. Don't do it. And I'm sure now that like I said, I'm sure there's like a wallet app or, you scan a QR code or something on the actual machine to pay. I don't understand technology. Just take my money and give me my laundry. Little snippets from working at Disney. And if you have any questions about the college program, if you're getting ready to start a college program, as always, leave those down below and I will be happy to answer them. Or if we have friends who are fellow college program participants, they can answer with more updated information because I'm sure a lot of things have changed. And tell me what your least favorite chore is. I don't mind laundry so much anymore. I used to absolutely abhor it. But today it's vacuuming. I can't stand vacuuming mainly because I have 2 cats and a dog and like it's a never ending cycle. So vacuuming, not my favorite thing. So let me know what your least favorite chores are down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.